Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be doing a fun Stellar Blade character ranking video. I thought that now would be the perfect time considering the fact that the game just came out for PC a couple weeks ago. I'm doing another replay of it, yeah. But before we start with the ranking, to get ourselves in the mood, we obviously have to smoke. I'm not going to be showing this on camera for obvious reasons, so use your imagination. To those participating at home, cheers! Well, now that I'm fried, and hopefully you are too, let's get into what you came here for. Okay, before we get into everything, I have to say first, spoiler warning, potential spoiler warning. I'm obviously not gonna go in depth on the story, but just, I feel like by the premise that I'm including every named character, I have to issue a spoiler warning. So, you have been warned. Another thing, I also have to say, all of this is my own opinion. I would love to know what everyone thinks of this tier list. I would love to know everyone's ranking down below, so yeah, please be sure to participate. Hopefully your fave can hang, hopefully you can hang. Let's get into it. Yeah, hopefully categorically, grouping wise, everything makes sense. Again, there isn't really the largest cast of characters to choose from, so I was doing whoever, you know? And some fun extras, so stay tuned for that. Starting off, we have everyone's fave, our girl Eve. Okay, I feel like she is a little difficult to place for me because she's so serious, you know, she's so stern, she's always wanting to get to the mission, not really bullshit around, you know? But I feel like she does have a sort of deceptive, chill, maybe playful side to her, you know? So for Miss Eve, oh my god. Yes, Miss Eve, I think Eve is a puff pass. Adam, this is bad. I want to fold and place him high because, you know, he's fine. But he's kind of evil, so I don't think he can hang. Plus, he's the last living person alive. So I'm sure weed would probably affect him so much differently than all the rest of the characters, especially whatever the fuck weed they have and that timeline, you know? That shit is probably crazy. I mean, to get humanoid android tie, that has to be I don't even want to think about what that shit is. So, good on them. But yeah, he can't hang with that shit. Lily, I think Lily would be so cute to smoke with, but she gives one of two kind of highs. One high, she's super giggly and chill and fun to be around, whatever. And then I think the other high could kind of be existential dread, green out, has to be alone by herself. So I think for that reason, she holds the J too long. Next up, we have Orko. Oh, I don't really fuck with him. He gives me snake energy. Yes, he sacrificed himself for us, whatever. For the good of the people, for the good of the community that he built. I still don't fuck with him. I don't think he would be fun to smoke around. I think he kind of killed the vibe. Yeah, it's the men of this damn universe. It checks out. Miss Talkie hotboxes me. I think this diva is really stern when she has to be. She does it in a motherly way, you know, where they're hard on you, but then there's care afterwards. And even though they might be strict and when they are harsh, there still is that soft edge to it, you know? I think that's her. So I think that she would be really good to smoke around and smoke with. Actually, wait. Okay, yeah. Raven, oh, before mental break, she didn't fuck with it. You know, I think she was like on the straight and narrow, committed to Mother Sphere, only did, maybe she would do some like, I don't know, Andro Eidos, like motor oil. Girl, she wouldn't fuck with that before, but after the mental break, she, all the time. And you know what? She's a girl who only smokes blunts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Man, part of me wants to be a hater and put him in cannot hang just because he's a man. I think he could potentially be cool to smoke with. You know, because like, I think he gives the bodyguard who like obviously takes their job really seriously, but if you're friends with them, they're really cool. So I think for that reason, reluctantly, even though man is a man, he's a puff pass. Mother Sphere cannot hang. No. She is devious. She's up to no good. She's plotting. She's scheming. We think we won, but I don't know. I don't know. So, for that reason, I won't want to hang out with her, especially because, like, you know, she's really, like, a robot child. Like, don't fuck with that. Like, you don't get a hit. Sorry. Kaya. I think Kaya... so sweet. Yeah, I think smoking would be good for her. I think that would be good to, like, help her grieve. You know, loss really sucks. A good puff, good comfort, good show, good food, that helps. A good cry also helps. So, I think she's a puff pass. Okay, Roxanne. This diva can motherfucking hang. She's a plug. You know, not only does she have all the gossip of the town, how do you think she helps, like, entice people to talk shit, you know? She's a plug too. Get your gossip from her, get your little pre-roll from her. You're good. You're good. Kasim, I think, also can hang. I think Kasim hotboxes you, and you do that before a really good salon sesh. Ooh, oh, I would kill to do that with my stylist. Like, probably not like the whole process, you know, but like maybe just the styling of it afterwards. Like, that would be so much fun. And then to take a little photo shoot. I think that's his vibe. I think that is his escape in this post-apocalyptic hell. A little hotbox and hairstyling moment for our diva Eve. I think Barry probably holds the J too long. And I think same thing with Clyde. But D1GRG2R is a plug. He like risked his life like to connect to Mother Sphere and to the colony. So I think after that shit, like literally getting fucking brain blasted, he's a plug. He's like locked the fuck in. He knows everything. That like unlocked a fourth dimension and his ability to perceive in his little tiny robot body. I'm kind of grouping the sisters together for this one. I don't think they can hang. They have too much going on, too much responsibility. Now, Diva Enya, I think she can hang. I think Enya is a puff pass. Like, however long of not really being functional or in that functional of a state. You know, I think after that, fuck it. We do whatever, you know? So, I think that's her vibe. I love how she just like doesn't take shit. Yeah, inspirational. I need to stand on business like that more.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Sue, on the other hand, I don't think can hang. I think he loves a pity party, and I think being high would only exacerbate that. And I don't think he would be fun to be around. I think maybe at one point he did, but now, no. Sweet Arisa, I think she's a puff pass. Yeah, I can see her taking a little puff and yeah, doing that sweet little tour and just like loving the fuck out of showing whoever around on their way up to in the orbit elevator, you know? Yeah, that show was really fucking sad though. Okay, last character. I know that this is not a Stellar Blade original character, but I just figured I would include her. Yeah, especially because the DLC just came out. So yes, Diva Scarlet, I think is a plug. You know, girl is literally from a different dimension. Like, why would she not be a plug? Plus, I heard her backstory is like super crazy and like kind of fucked up. So yeah, I think even in her universe, she too would be a plug. Okay, final two of the tier list. I of course had to give some credit to the creative team behind this game. I don't know as many individuals off the top of my head as I would like who worked on it. Hopefully I will remedy that soon and in the coming years as we hopefully see more of Shift Up's work, because if Stellar Blade is indicative of any of what their future work is like, I am incredibly excited for what they put out and am definitely going to continue to support. I think one of the aspects that resonates most with me from this game is the soundtrack. So I of course had to include the composer Youngji Lee. So of course Diva is a plug because I don't know what all of you are on to produce the music that you do in this game, as you've heard throughout this video, but it's absolutely fucking next level. Cannot say enough good things. I don't understand, like, honestly, completely snubbed at the Game Awards, like, fuck off, like, I don't care what you say. And of course, I had to include the Shift Up CEO and Stellar Blade director Kim Young-tae, because where would we be without this man? Honestly, kind of incredible that he has become such like a prominent figure in South Korea. He's like one of the highest paid people, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so obviously props to him, props to Shift Up. Yeah, so needless to say, he's a plug. I really don't have enough good things to say about this game. I would love to do a future video about this game more in depth. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you thought that this was fun and entertaining. Again, let me know what your tier list would be down below. If you made it this far in the video, include in your comment, "May your memories live on forever." Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. It helps out a lot. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a good day, night, week, whenever you're watching this, and I see you in the next one. Bye.